Hello everyone, this is Divine Decadence and I'm Tara, and I'm coming here today with a love message, actually a love reading. It's gonna be two different messages for the collective of the lost souls, which just a little bit lost on this life path, right? But ancient souls, divine souls. So I have two messages for you, two different groups, so I will divide it into two groups. The first one for those who are already in some connection, and the second message is for my lonely souls. So enjoy your message. Oh yeah, and at the end of the video will be I don't know, weird, I wouldn't say funny, but a weird story what had happened at Saturday when first time I went actually at night to the sea to do this love reading for you. And then the weird situation happened, so I will tell you about that at the end of the video. And enjoy your reading for now. Okay, hello everyone. So this is the decadence, divine decadence, with the love reading message for the collective. I just spread the cards, and here I can see from here already also I feel that there are going to be two different groups. It is for the collective of the lost souls with which I have been connecting all this time. So I already understood that my collective is collective of profound, deep, ancient souls. And we have two different messages. So some will more resonate with first message. I already got the oracle card for you, and other people will resonate more with the second message. So what we have here. First, I want to say that I see people who resonate with first message, my lost souls. So it is about the connection. I'm not sure, is it already established connection? Yes, it is about already established connection. Now I see, yeah. So the connection doesn't go forward because of some unresolved and unspoken truth. You basically swallowing your, not true feelings, but maybe something you haven't expressed, some your thoughts, some thinking, maybe a bit overthinking, but anyway you worry about it, some worries which you hadn't expressed, and that what is stopping for now your connection, which you already have. This is for people who already have some connection. Maybe it's not a love connection, maybe it is just a new fresh connection, but you feel that it goes towards the love connection, right? And now you feel some blockages in this connection, and it is due to unexpressed from your side feelings. And can it be from another? No, I don't think so. It is from your side, something unexpressed. So even if you say, hey, but it's them who are not talking to me, well, you also have some worries which you haven't expressed. So that's how you know that it is your message, that you are from the group one. Again, yeah, yes, it is about that. Again, here you see some truth, but it is unexpressed truth. Also, I see other people around you who tell you lies. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. I wouldn't say lies. I thought maybe they give you some advices, but yeah, the card, or I don't know, the Holy Spirit just spoke through me, basically lies. They get into your ears and they present it as advices, and some, I don't know, maybe those people are older or have more experience or wiser, or you just listen to them basically, but their advices they present as something helpful, but it's just blocking your connection even more, because probably they tell you like not to say or not to write, or like to wait or something like that, but you shouldn't listen to them. It's also what's stopping your connection. Basically, it would be better if you wouldn't talk this period about your connection. Like if they ask you like, how is going with that girl or with that guy, just tell them like, yeah, whatever, like I'm not focusing on that now in my life particularly. You know, like you don't need information from the outside, because yeah, it's too much influence on you, not even on connection itself, but mostly on you. So you're overthinking too much also this thing what you have. Probably the honest conversation will solve it. You're thinking about leaving that connection behind and completely walking away as well, but this will not bring you justice. And also that won't stop the connection, like it won't sever the connection. Basically, if you walk away, it will not bring justice to the connection because you have an unspoken truth, and truth need to be spoken out loud, even if it won't bring you to the connection maybe right now, but like in the future it will realign again. But your truth must be spoken out, because otherwise you won't bring justice to the connection. So imagine your connection is also an energy of itself, right? And while you being honest and another person being honest, your connection vibrate on like more pure length wave. You know, there is no static. But the moment you start to doubt, the moment you start to pushing down your feelings or thoughts, not expressing it, you actually bring static to the vibrational wavelength of your connection, you know. So you start vibrating on lower vibrations, your connection, right? So it doesn't bring justice to it. Like love is love, basically. It deserves to be pure, even if it's not looking good for now, you know. You still better to express your truth and keep the static away from the pureness of your connection. Okay, it didn't align now, but at least it's as pure as it can be, you know. Because not expressing your thoughts, ideas, feelings will not bring you anything, won't stop the connection, won't add the connection, because on the background the energy will still be there, and it also can drain you energetically, because it still will like hang in the air, like will be an unspoken elephant in a room. Like you don't want that. That will also, yeah, I just said that, like it will drain you, yeah. Like it will even influence your finances, basically draining you energetically, yeah. And this, because I read everything intuitively, right? This card actually shows that you know it deep inside, like you thought of it at least once, that you have to express it honestly and let it be, like let the connection become what it will become, you know. Like at this stage is already more important for the inner peace to express it all. And let me actually get a couple of more cards before I read Oracle for you. Let me get a couple of more cards, maybe some advices, and maybe what it can be, the connection, if you express the feelings. So I will be back. Okay, so I'm back. So I got 2 rows of cards. Basically, let's start with this. If you want to express your feelings, what will be in the connection? First of all, it won't bring the union. Yeah, that makes sense, because it will just hang in the air, be elephant in the room, unspoken truth, no connection, no movement. That's not what we want, right? You will focus on something else, probably on your work, I see, or on travel, actually. Maybe you will go somewhere. Yeah, maybe you will try to run away from it, not to think. But as you see, he carries it with him, actually. So despite of what he is doing, like playing guitar, you know, traveling, working, working, he actually everywhere carries with himself that connection. So you cannot run away from it. it will weight you down. Even if you're focusing on something else completely, you still carry it everywhere with you. Also, it will bring to more confusion in a head. You will more often overthink things. Basically, let's see what else. And will you go against your satya, against your essence, the essence of you, your true soul essence. And you get for that karma. Why would you want that? Because you have all the answers. You see the key, you're looking in the book, you have all the answers inside of you. You know what actually to do, you know what is right, but it's upside down. So you go against yourself, which is the worst what can be. Like, okay, you're not gonna be together with her or with him, and fuck it, at least you expressed yourself and you didn't overstep yourself, your true essence. That's the most important, because like that you're betraying yourself. So you really think about it. Like, even if you lose them, at least you don't lose yourself. You express yourself, so you're honest with yourself. That's much better. And anyway, you won't forget that connection, it will still linger. So now let's see what will be if you express. And this card actually flew down like this. So as I see it, because these cards are like mirroring each other, because when two cards fall down like this in my spreads, it's basically like a mirror, like this standing. And so it shows the inner conflict, the dissonance, the cognitive dissonance inside. Basically, this is your passion part and this is your mental part. And your mental part is telling you that it's going to bring some heavy emotions, basically, that if you will express yourself, it's going to bring the end, and it's a danger. This is the mental your part. And there is a passion part which tells you opposite, which tells you how much you want that connection and you actually want to pursue it. And so you have this cognitive dissonance in yourself, but it's just inside, just in your head. So let's see, if you express, then, well, your inner child is basically celebrating it and very happy. And so that means also that you're free. Like, this cognitive dissonance will go away. It completely cancels out if you're expressing it, because your inner child comes out to play. You will feel much more freely and more happy and lighter. Yeah, like, for some reason I pay attention to the horse here. It's a skeleton, and usually the horses are very heavy. So you will feel much more lighter and just like happier. Your inner child will come out to play, which is good. You will be able to see your life more abundant, because before you probably was focusing on a lot of things at once, and that's why some of those cups are spilling, when you are not focusing on what you have, and it's upside down. So you will be more present. You will see your life for what it is. You will start noticing how abundant it is, and probably will be able to deepen your emotional connections with other people as well. And the time will stop for you. Well, I'm not sure about this message. Why the time will stop for you? Let me get 2 cards on this. Okay, so the time will stop is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, that basically you will see what will happen. So the moment you express yourself, you become lighter, you get your inner child out finally to play, you feel more happy, you feel lighter, you're more focused on things around you, your connections are deeper, you feel more abundant. And about that connection we were talking about, Well, you just have to see, sorry, but the time stopping is actually can be a clue, like the end of the previous cycle. So in your connection, we'll start some new cycle and we will see what it will be. I'm so sorry, it's so fun, the Wheel of Fortune. Like, I know that this card is telling me that I cannot tell you, and probably the cards won't even show if I will continue pursuing them. But, like, collective, just believe me, you have to see it by yourself. You have to see what it will bring. That is so fun, my God. So that is it. This is your message. Oh no, this is not your message. Wait here, wait here. We have also, I got for you Kali Kapali, an oracle. Let me read it in the book. The book is on my phone, so I have to pause and then I will be back and tell you the message. Okay, so this is Kapala Mala, the one which wears skulls. Kali is a special prayer. You can just Google Kali Kapali, and it's a special mantra, special prayer for Kali, which wears the skulls, to come and reveal the truth. So in your prayers you can tell what's bothering you, right? What truth needs to be revealed to you, and she will make sure to reveal that truth. And basically she speaks about that sometimes it is better to know the truth than live in blissful ignorance. Even if you want to stay a little bit longer in this blissful ignorance, still it's better sometimes to reveal the truth. And even though it can look like punishment in the moment, still you will see later in the future that it was the right thing to do, and you needed to see the truth at that time. So don't be afraid of divine intervention. And basically that prayer for her helps you to align with things which corresponds to your true essence of your soul, right? So it is literally about this. So this is a great confirmation for you. Either do it yourself, or if you need divine intervention, find her name, pray, read the mantra, and welcome the divine intervention to reveal the truth to you, right? Or you can do it yourself. Basically, you can do both at the same time. So yeah, this is great. Well, the reading itself feels very positive, so I wouldn't worry. I think it's more like in these two cards, like you overthink things, because there we also get a lot of cards you overthink. You overthink and you listen to advices of some people around you, and you shouldn't. When you follow your true heart passion, it always brings you to some beautiful place. So I love you. Thank you. And see you next time. And I'm going to read the second message now. Okay, the second message. And the second message, again, it is for the collective of profound, deep, lost souls, which are just a little bit lost on this crazy path of life. Sorry. So, what I want to say, that this is the second message. I'm so sorry, I got distracted by the first message. Doesn't matter. So the message is for those who are tired of waiting, actually. So it is for my singles, my beautiful lost single souls. Oh, I'm one of them. So I feel, it's gonna be good. I hope so. We'll see. I don't know. So I can see that you are man or woman. It doesn't matter. So you can see, I can see that you're so beautiful. You have a lot. Like you have a lot of things. You have a lot of different interests, resources, sides of yourself. You have knowledge. You're like beautiful or handsome. You have a lot of different resources. You're like jack of all trades, basically. Like You do woodworking? I'm sorry, yeah, but I'm just looking at these wood pieces and these beautiful carvings. Like, oh my god. Maybe it's some male watching. Though, why female can't do woodworking? I don't know. I'm a little bit old school, sorry guys. So, yeah, you do a lot of shit. um, yeah, wow. Also, something with the glass. Nice. I like my collective being crafty. So, you have a lot of different interests, skills, and so on. And also, I would say you're very mature and developed, beautiful person. Mm, and yeah, you have like your home, the job, everything. You have an experience as well, so I would say that, well, you can have a lot of experience at 20 years old too, but I would say you're a little bit older than that. It doesn't matter the age, or at least well, you are an old soul, so yeah, that makes sense. It doesn't matter the age, forget about that. But yeah, you have a lot of experience basically, and you, by being all that cool, you're tired of, I wouldn't say per se that you're waiting, like sitting and waiting. You're definitely not sitting and waiting because of all that shit you're doing, right? And work and everything. So you're not waiting, right? But you're just tired that it has never aligned for you in life to meet someone super special, you know, or develop that super special deep connection. Obviously, it's not like you're 30 years old virgin. I'm sorry if you are. Oh no, that sounds mean. Not like doesn't matter. Just ignore that shit. So anyway, you had different partners and connections. I'm today in a really good mood, so that's why all the jokes. So you had a lot of, maybe not a lot, it doesn't matter how much. You had your reasons. This reading does not go as it's supposed to go. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I feel funny and joyful. Maybe that's also a message in itself, you know, like yeah, that right person is not coming for some reason. Maybe he or she a little bit slow, but feel fun and joyful more often, you know. I don't know. Make a fun evening for yourself, if you know what I mean. This is wrong. This reading is wrong. Should I re-record it? I probably keep it like this because, I mean, we're single people. We deserve some fun. You know, why everything should be so serious? So yeah, that person is not coming. But fuck him or her. You know. Let's see what we have there. Ah, this is chaotic. Yeah. I need to get couple of cards. Some clarification. Let me see. I need more cards. Wait, I just came back because I just understood these cards. So yeah, basically in your previous relationship, like here is you walking away. Here you're not even starting some relationship because from the start you see that it's not going to go this way because you are this profound soul, so you can read people very fast. You can see that it's just a person with whom gonna be a good, okay, but not what you're actually looking for. So you're going away from them, not even starting the relationship. And yeah, I understand you. Sorry for that. And yeah, here is like your collection of previous relationship, and even if some of them were great and nice and gifted you some years of being together with someone, still you knew in all of those relationships that it's not what your soul is going for. So you closed that little beautiful part of yourself and you practically like giving up, like not thinking that anyone will ever be able to connect to you on that deep soul level. That is so sad, but I feel you understand. So let me see what cards can tell us about that exactly. Okay, so that's quite a reading we have here. So I got some more additional cards. You see, this is the card of like fast passion, fast connection. Not fast passion, that's not what I mean, but like the energy is very fast of this card. It is about passion, connection, and like reaching out, and basically that's what we want to come to, but we're not coming there. Something is stopping or blocking still, and it is connected with the hermit mode, right? When you are in the hermit mode. So let's see, like some transformation is unfinished inside of you, and I asked for more cards, and basically that's what we get. So something you're holding to, it's connected with a big group of people. I see for some people it's, we're gonna focus on what? I see that for some people it's situation with a lot of people. It's either, for some I see it's like marriage, or maybe like you had a wedding and you broke up right before it or during even, or that wedding you feel like was the biggest mistake in your life. Something connected with a wedding for someone, but it's very specific. For other people it's just connected with a big group of people, maybe some betrayals, maybe some third parties, maybe some friends that betrays, and so on. So there is some situation in your life about which you still unsure, like you didn't let it go. And some love connection which you still keep in your heart, some person you cannot forget, which you look back at it and thinking still that it was the best connection ever, and reminiscing at that time is already pointless, because you actually give your energy to that connection. If it's lingering in your heart, but you know that it's done and you want to move on to a new connection, then you should definitely release it, and not to let it like drain your energy. Even if you don't think that it drains, it drains. Stop thinking about them, let them go. Then some, maybe I think in your situation, because you are a deep and profound soul, then it is released and worked through this codependency pattern. So you should stop being afraid that it will come up again in your relationship. It won't, like boy or girl, it won't. Forget it. Yes, it was like this before in every relationship. Yes, before you could easily slip into this codependency or some other unhealthy pattern of relationship, but this is not the reality for you anymore. You work through it, you let it go, then forget about it. It won't show up. In every new relationship, don't think that it will show up again for you. Like, if someone is very nice to you and kind for no reasons, then they just fucking nice and kind. Don't think like, oh my god, that person gonna be clingy, so I better like stop that connection before it even started. No, that's just your fear of repeating the pattern. So throw away the stupid fear from your head. That's what blocking you as well. So no fears. We don't need fears. Yeah. And this is the devil card. Basically, this what stops you. The fear to repeat old patterns, which you worked through, you healed them. So fuck the fear, throw it out. And the new energy, new connection and passion will rush into your life, because we have here. So it's the universe itself literally telling you like, girl, or like, man, come on, release those fears. It's time. Times is up. You need to move on for this new energy to rush in, and like make your life full of passion and love and crazy good connection. You have to release the fear of repeating pattern, because that's what blocking the new energy to come in. You cannot doubt new person, like, because when you doubt, and you keep those fears still somewhere, this is a door for the devil. You're basically inviting the devil in your relationship to fuck them up, to fuck with your head and to fuck with situations and persons, and the connection, because you let the devil in by doubting. So don't doubt. Release the fears, and it's time. It's time to release all these fears and start believing, and that will rush in new energy for the connection. And this card I always read as like the universe is laughing at you. She is basically laughing at you, like, oh my god, you're such an idiot. Like, oh my god, you're so stupid. Look at yourself, ha ha ha, That's literally this. I always read this card like that on intuitive reading in this house, basically. So yes, you can have it all. Yes, you will have love and the connection and passion and everything, but bitch, release the fears. And the universe, like, yeah, you have to do it. But don't forget about discipline. So the moment you decide you release the fears, yeah, okay, today we feel good, tomorrow we feel hyped. What about day after tomorrow, bitch? You can't day after tomorrow start doubting everything, like, oh, maybe it won't happen, maybe it wouldn't, maybe there is no one coming, maybe this, blah, 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 that. No, we don't think like this anymore. We're releasing this all and we stop living in fears. Or like, maybe we'll repeat the pattern. You start thinking a moment new person coming in. No, you decide, you do all kind of like mental, spiritual rituals, whatever you need to, and you let go the fears. And then the new opportunity comes, and you will start drinking from the cup of love. Your heart will open. It will open your heart chakra the moment you will release all the fears. And that's your message. That is your message. And also I got an oracle card for you, Kali Kalmasa Nasini. Now let me read in the book the meaning, and I will be back. Hey, this is the cutest confirmation message we have ever got. That is so cute. Look at her. She's super cute. And so it says that she feasts on the darkness, and those who believe in their guilt, shame, and any other heavy things, which weights their souls down, they can call upon her. Will come and feast on that, because none of the soul will be forgotten or abandoned by her, and thus that will create their hearts a lighter. My god, that is so cute, literally. You can Google it and see mantras, and listen to some mantras or do some prayers, literally, because she can help you to elevate your heart, make it lighter. She is literally, that is her job. She literally eats heavy, dark things. So all the shame, all the guilt for the past, which you haven't carried with yourself, she can help elevating just by listening to her mantras or praying to her. Basically, this is very beautiful. Yeah, you have to release one way or another the heavy things and not to carry themselves, because there is no need to carry this heaviness yourself and alone, and it never was your, like, just look at yourself. You're handsome and beautiful, and your heart is full of love, and you have also so many beautiful talents and skills. Oh my god, so just release it. Stop carrying this old dirty shit with yourself. Be open for new love. And this is it. Thank you for listening, and see you next time. This has been your message. Bye. So here is the thing, what had happened on Saturday. So I took my cards and like a beautiful candle, everything I need to the seaside, because I live like 100 meters from the sea. So I thought like I will do a nice love reading for you under the like moon, under the sky, and it will be interesting. It will be something new. So I took all the things, I came there, I found the perfect place right under the lamppost, so it's even more light, like more comfortable. And There was no wind as well. That was like perfect. So I put my cards, and the funny thing, like when I came there and first placed my things, I got that high pitched noise in my ears, like I don't know. And I always get it when I'm entering like a wrong room or something like that. Like, you come to, like, I don't know, your friend calling you to meet with some new people or go to some party, and you enter and you hear this noise like wee, and you're like, something bad or something wrong will just happen. So you're like, I'm out, bye. I don't know. Does anyone have that? I have it anyway. So I know that, like, you hear this noise, you need to leave. And I hear that, and it always happened to me. It only happened to me when I enter some wrong rooms with people, basically, like inside, like people are the problem, In this case here, I'm at the seaside alone. I know I'm alone because, like, this is small, like a village with villas only, and it's not summer, so all owners are outside of the country now, and it's basically just like us and like a couple of other families live here. So there is no one for sure, I know that. And I hear that sound and I'm so surprised, and I'm like, why? There is literally no one. There's no people around me. Like, what wrong can happen? I don't know. And so there is also like no wind. So I was like, okay, that's probably some hearing problem we have suddenly, though we have never had it before, but let's ignore it. Shouldn't ignore the signs, the obvious signs, I know, but okay. So I also lit up the candle, and there is no wind, right? So the candle just burning normally. And I started the reading, and the candle goes one time off. And I'm like, okay, let me just start again with no wind, right? And I even thought, like, that's weird, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm already like too devoted and invested into this reading outside, so I cannot just like drop it, Like, oh, I don't feel like that, so I'm not gonna do it. No, we're determined. So, yeah, so I lit again the candle, and I started the reading. I even spread the cards, and I look at the cards, and like the spread is very weird, and then the candle goes off again, and I'm like, okay, that is already weird, because oh yeah, and I forgot to tell. So the moment when I just came to the sea, I started to feel like real unease. And I even like, I shook off that feeling and I told to myself like, no, that's stupid. We shouldn't feel unease. And like before, I used to be afraid of the dark, but not anymore. So I just told myself like, it's probably just that, but like, come on, we should just do it. Plus, it's a lot of light. Like, I'm literally under the lamppost and we're alone. So what bad can happen? So I actually had that unease feeling. I just shook it off. So yeah, now we're back to the spreading, to the part in situation where I already made a spread, right? And the candle the second time goes off, and then, wait, but how to even describe it? I don't even know. And at that time, I'm like looking at the cards, like really looking at the cards, because usually when I do the spreads, I let the cards to fly out naturally by themselves, right? The one I need to read. And I don't look at them, not to add my own thoughts, not to be biased. So I just continue shuffling without looking at cards. But here I'm like looking at the spread actually, and I see how like incredibly negative it is. And I was confused, like, well, I came here to do like the love reading, and when I was at home, I felt like, I don't know, I felt so nice and full of love, and I had that pull like, oh yeah, there is some message here to tell, like, and I started to feel even more unease. And then I'm looking at the cards, like, okay, well, let's read it. Maybe some people need to like release something or work through some negative stuff, right? For the love to come or something like that. Like I just telling it myself, like, okay, let's read it. And I started to read the cards, and I think it's even in the video when I started reading them. And in that moment, I just don't know how to describe it, but I started to feel like from my back, from the behind, out of the darkness, rushing in such a heavy negative energy. Like, because I pursue everything, not pursue, because I perceive everything in pictures, like all my thoughts are just images. I never hear any voices in my head, which is creepy, I think. Or, and like when I wake up, I don't say to myself coffee, or I don't know how other people thoughts works. Basically, I just see a picture of a coffee cup and I'm like, yeah, coffee, you know? So this energy rushing in, that negative energy, and I just literally see an image in my head how it looks, you know, like the face of it, kind of like animalistic, or a bit like gargoyle, I would say it looked like a gargoyle kind of animalistic face, and it's the energy, so I imagined it like a transparent dark as well. But it's just an image in my head, right? Whatever. But I feel how that negative energy literally rushing towards me and like going all around me and the cards. And I don't, I have no idea how is that possible, but I literally felt physical presence. Like it was literally like going like this around me and the cards. And I kind of got scared, and I even was like still recording, and I was like, okay, like I need to stop this reading, you know? Like I think you can even hear by my voice that I'm not like my bubbly self anymore. Like, you know, I really felt uneasy at that moment. And also the wind started, and I just like put all my things and rushed back home. You know, and that night I didn't do the love reading. I'm just doing it now, basically. I mean, I just finished it. And it's absolutely normal message. And yeah, when I came home, I also was like out of my breath. And I know that like when there is some energy attacks happening on me, it's always my throat chakra. So I like literally couldn't breathe in. I had no air, which is very which is very weird, you know, like literally it felt like I had been choked, and now like after the choking I need like more time to breathe in, and it's like hurting. Or like if you ran, you know, like if you ran for very long time, then your throat like a bit burning or something like that. But I didn't run, you know, I live 100 meters. Like you cannot be out of breath after walking 100 meters. That's stupid. So like none of that happened, but the physical part was there, you know. So that was very weird. Yeah, it was at Saturday. It was some weird, like some, I don't know, dark forces attacked me. What I can say. Like that is so retarded, but that's what happened basically with your message, guys. Yeah, so this is it basically. That's the whole story. And you also listened to the reading before, and you got your actual love message, and I'm very happy for you that you get a normal one, not the demonic one. Oh yeah, and now I will play you that footage which I filmed, and then after it I won't say goodbye. This is gonna be our goodbye, and then the footage from that weird evening. So bye bye, everyone. Thank you. See you next time. And now goes the footage. Okay, hi everyone. This is a little bit unusual place. I thought it will be cool to do another outside. I'm right next to the sea. Maybe you can hear the waves. I'm not sure. And today I want to try to record a love message. I've never done love messages before. I'm more focused on personal growth tarot readings, but let's try. Let's see what important love message we should hear. Okay, so so let's dive straight into the love message. To be honest, the love message is a little bit weird, I would say. What do we have here? Let me get on top of this. Okay, so in today's message, well, we get what we get. We have, at the end of the day, collective of lost souls who usually cannot connect with others on the required level of depth they have, right? So, hey, fire, don't go out, thank you. So, have to cover candle with one hand. Just a second. Okay, so basically this is the message of what what have to be resolved within yourself, sadly. Yeah, I know everyone is tired of working on themselves, but there is some, I would say, like, there are some karmic okay, so just I have to stop the reading, sorry guys.